Alrighty, everybody, welcome to it. Finally, we get to go live. We are at the CCS Canadian Championships at the Acadia Rec Center in Calgary, Alberta. We have Riley Pouchet against Jonathan Weaselhead. Riley is leading 1-0 over Jonathan. Although with the layout of this table should be 1-1. It feels like it has been a minute since we've been live. Couple of weeks for sure. So it is myself. My name is Grant. I'm man in the mic. Steph Toy will be joining me here shortly. She's just going to have some lunch. And welcome to it. What is going on, Terry? Feels like it's been a really long time since we've gone live. So fairly straight in shot here on the 7-ball off that top rail back out. 8-ball to the bottom right as you're looking at the table. Decides to go around the 9. Kind of a 50-50 yard line shot here. Isn't that right, Terry? It has been a minute since we've been live. We are at the Acadia Rec Center in Calgary, Alberta. We'll be live throughout the rest of the week into the weekend, ending on Sunday evening. We have 9-ball singles and Scotch doubles going on today. I do believe singles 8-ball also starts tonight. Chad Larson, how's it going, buddy? Riley taking a 2-0 lead. And of course, and as always, guys, run one of our sponsors while we're in the middle of a rack. It is the Mike Burton home team. They are the Remax Realty Professionals. If you are in the Calgary or surrounding area and you're either looking to buy or sell, make sure you give them a call. They are the best in the business. They have weekly open houses. I am a fan of their Facebook page, and they ain't joking. They are all over it in Calgary. What is happening, Mr. Jeff from Nebraska? This is the Calgary one. So this one is the CCS Western Canadians. So it is at the Acadia Rec Center in Calgary, Alberta next weekend. Starting Friday evening, I believe. We are live still in Calgary. We'll be at the Leather Pocket for the year-end playoffs there. And then that ends next Sunday night. I have 2 days in between. I head out on Wednesday, drive down to Vegas, and we'll be bringing you all the action for the ACS Vegas Championships. A 4-day break, and we will have the VNEA Vegas Championships as well. Sharon, we should be on YouTube. Absolutely. We'll try and get a mix of people in here. And it is because we've got 9-ball singles, there's Scotch doubles going on, there's 8-ball singles. I believe there's 9-ball teams, 8-ball teams. Lots of stuff going on. And once again, and as always, guys, if you can help me out, smash that share button. It is Wednesday during the day. I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? It is Wednesday. So Riley with the cross side bank attempt. Off the horn it goes. But does he get good? Nope. I believe Jonathan is on the one. Pretty much a hit and a stick. 2 ball to the top left. 3 ball down to the bottom left. Wants to maintain a little bit of angle on that 3 ball. 4 is sitting over top of the right hand. Wants to go underneath this 6-8. That'll put him pretty straight in on this 4 ball. Natural shape 4 to the 5. Again, maintain a little bit of angle on that 4 ball. Look out. I thought he might overhit that. Thank you, Brian. Much appreciated. Sharon is Karen, as they say. Nice little soft touch. Although I think he's left himself rather straight on this 5 ball. Might have to draw here with some bottom right hand, but he'll know the angles better than I do. Oh no, he had lots of angle there. No, Adam, he was playing in the U.S. Open 9 ball. His last name is spelled H-O space L-E-M. So it's actually two words in his last name, Ho-Lem. So he lost his first match to Imran Majid, 11-7, I believe. Went on to the B side, won his first match on the B side, and then lost his second match. So I believe he was bubble boy for the money. JR, thank you for tuning in from New Zealand. That is a little bit of a hop, skip, and a jump from here. We appreciate you tuning in. Hey, thanks, James. No, I think he was under there as Stephen Holem, but there was also a Stephen Folan, F-O-L-A-N, which is probably the one you're thinking of. Hello, Teresa. Yeah, I believe Alex Pagulayan is still in. But I'll tell you, I watched a lot of that U.S. Open 9 ball, and I don't know for everybody out there that is friends with Damian Pong-Panic. He's the owner, founder of Jam Up Apparel. He was down there playing, and things didn't quite go his way, but you've got 256 of the top of the top. And it was a virtual room full of sharks. So I applaud those guys, Damien, Stephen Holem, Stephen Folan, kind of the new up-and-comer pro players. I applaud them for going down there and taking their shot at it. And I believe that'll put Riley up 3-0. Yeah, Simon did well. That is one tough field to try to negotiate through. You're talking the likes of Shane Van Boning, Corey Deuel, every big name that there is there. Jason Shaw, Filler. I think even Boosty was there. Although I don't think Reyes was there. I think he's staying on the retired side. Well, you know, Kane, before Filler beat Shaw, you had Shaw and SVB at opposite ends of the draw. So those would have been my 2 picks to meet on the A side final. My heart wants to say Alex Pagulayan because he's a fellow countryman. He's still in top 16. So by all means, go Alex. Um, but the reality and the real me says, even now that that Shaw is on the B side, I think we'll have a Van Boning Shaw. Corey Deuel is kind of the go-to man when it comes to braking, whether it's soft brake or cut brakes or what have you. That guy has put more time than any human being I've ever met into studying the brake. So he's got that slow brake down to an absolute science. But I'm not 100% sure if it is allowed, not allowed. I'm not sure. No soft brakes. There you go. Yeah, Filler had to shoot lights out. I heard Filler took out Shaw 11-4. Now, I don't know whether that's because Filler was just shooting lights out or whether Shaw maybe missed a couple of chances or opportunities. Um, Obviously, with us being live, it's a little tougher for us to tune in on the finals of the U.S. Open. Oh, it is single knockout for the final 16. Oh, very nice. So Shaw is done. Very interesting. Well, then I'll kind of change up my predictions. Obviously, I still think SVB is going to be a finalist. Um, you know what? Why not? Let's say Alex Pegula and Shane Van Boning. Yeah, I wish I could have watched that match. Because I would have I probably would have bet money on Jason Shaw, kind of making it to the end. Yeah, I think out of everybody that's left at the U.S. Open, I would have to put my vote for either SVB or Pagulayan. Is Siming Chen still in? No, she's out. She did really well. Good on her. She's 25 years old, and shoots absolutely lights out. Amazing performance. Almost had a 10-pack. Holy cow. Yeah, when when SVB gets on a roll, he's absolutely unstoppable. Nice attempt at that safety there. Ebb Fiddler final. Interesting. 10 straight wins. Okay. So it must have been a couple of nice safety plays and that kind of thing coming out of Filler to put Shaw down by an 11-4 margin. Oh, I agree. 100% agree, Clark. Because Steph is sitting beside me saying it's going to be an Asian final. But I think her opinion's biased. Yeah, so as a Canadian, we got to root for the Canadian. I want Alex to win. I just think it's going to be an Asian. Yeah. No, you'd have to get through Shane Van Boning. No problem. soon as Steph's done eating, we'll throw a mic on her so you guys can get both sides of the conversation. So what's Riley looking at? Is he looking at putting the 4 off the 9? Or playing 4 off the 9 into the 8 ball? See, I agree, Maureen. Technically speaking, Alex Pagulayan is Asian. Yeah, I would have to agree, Kane. I know that there was some conversation, I'll say, as to the antics of Earl Strickland and whether it's good for the game, not good for the game. He seems to be a polarizing type of guy. You're either going to love him or you're going to hate him. Myself, I'm indifferent. So much nicer when the commentator is not drunk. That I am not. I'm high on life. That's where I get mine. And in case you didn't hear that, that was Steph's eyes rolling. Yeah, I agree. There are times where I guess sometimes I understand Earl's antics, but there are times I think he crosses the line. I think it was an interview with was it Clenty Catchy? I think it was, where he said, yeah, he's a good player. I mean, I get it. He's not put in the time that Earl Strickland has, but I kind of think he's more than just a good player. Kind of felt like a slap to me. I agree, James. And you know what? So I'll make this disclaimer right now because we're going to be at this for an awful long period of time this week. And I may go off on tangents. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of commentating as to shot selection and so on and so forth. I certainly will do some. But we have 5 long days ahead of us, and it's been a minute since we've been live, so I certainly enjoy the conversation more so than doing the play-by-play, at least for now. Well, the pockets are big, but not that big. I didn't see that one. I didn't see where Earl dug into Shaw, but that would have been entertaining. I kind of like the chip off the 6 here. Chip off the 6 and send it back down table. He's going to try the 1 rail kick, maybe 2 rails. How does he hit it? How does he hit it? He knew he was on TV. Yeah, you know what? I can't say that I don't think I've ever had one drink when I'm on live doing commentary. To me, that's just not the professional way of doing things. But that's only my opinion. So, you know, Kane, I wonder if he actually followed through with that. I'd be interested to know whether Shaw has not ever played in another Strickland event. Hey, what's going on, Brent? Sounds good. We will be here live and in living color. I have a Sean that just sat down beside me. A Sean Yee that just sat down beside me. Oh my gosh. He's going to steal Steph's microphone. Look out, folks. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I'd be very curious to find out whether he actually followed through with that, or whether it was kind of one of those moments you get in the heat of the moment and kind of say things that maybe you do or don't quite mean. Have you got it figured out now?
Yes, I do. Hey, folks, how's everybody doing out there today?
Welcome to it, Mr. Yee.
Thank you. I mean, Grant. Sorry. I was just going to call you Ryan, but no.
That would have earned a shot in the cheekbone.
I'm sitting way beside you. I'm like, do.
I think my score is wrong. I think it's 3-1. Well, hello there, Bill and Aurora. I would think it would be. We were just discussing the polarization of Earl Strickland, and then I think there was a Clenty Catchy interview where I think sometimes Earl crosses the line a little bit. I understand where he comes from. He's been around forever and a day. He's kind of the alumni of pool, and that, I guess, affords you certain rights or freedoms. But we were talking about when Earl got after Jason Shaw, and Shaw said, "I'll never play in one of your events again," and broke his stick and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we were talking about.
Okay. Earl is pretty, he's well known. He's a good shooter and everything, right? But there's times where he does get off moments. And
yeah, I think he crosses the line at times. Right? I get his antics. He's kind of he is the guy that has the antics, right? He's got a lot of tricks. He's wore weights on his arms and weights on his legs, and taped his fingers and taped his cues, and I mean he's kind of the antics guy. That's Earl Strickland, but
I think he wants to be one of those mummy guys. From let's just put a cast on him all over. I
can't remember what the interview was. I think it was on Facebook the other day. And I can't remember who he lost out to. I think it was actually Efren Reyes. And the lady doing the interview was trying to, be positive about it. And, how was the match and how did you feel it went? And it was just kind of rude.
Oh, actually, we recall seeing that on the post too. That was probably a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
And I mean, I get your antics while you're playing, but if you're being interviewed as a professional pool player, I think it's your obligation to make that as professional as what you can.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Because otherwise, at least in my opinion, it doesn't showcase pool the way we want or need it to be showcased.
No, it doesn't. Because what's going to happen is you're basically telling those other players, well, this is how I'm going to be. And, win or lose, this is my personality. And, if you're going to be like this, hey, you're not showing how you should be. You want to show your improvement to everybody. Hey, this is what you should be. And to gain that spot, once you're in that spot there, you should still be professional about it. Don't be,
Yeah, and I'm not.
You're making a bad judgment for all other players to become like you. And that's not good, right?
No, and I agree, and it's not that I'm saying Earl is a bad guy and that I don't like him. I think he's a phenomenal player. Certainly in his prime, he was a force to be reckoned with. I think with the new players in Shaw, SVB, Paggy Lyon, some of those guys, I don't think in today's game he's going to do much damage to those boys. But at the end of the day, he is one of the pool alumni,
Yep.
The ambassador of the sport, and so on and so forth. I just wish he would kind of represent it better.
Yep.
Right? And I think that's his obligation. Yeah, that's what he said. He says to Kachi, you're a good player, but not great. And as true as maybe that is, because let's be honest, Clenty Kachi hasn't put the time in that Earl Strickland has, but he's still a great player.
Yeah.
And I think there's a time and a place to say stuff like that, and I don't think that was the right place.
No, that's not the right comment to put out.
Yeah, I think the rumor is right. I think he used that to get a higher bridge. Right, and again, I want to point out that I'm not dogging on Earl Strickland.
No,
right?
we're not.
He's still a great player. He's
Yeah.
still, like I said, he's the alumni. He's, one of the legends of pool.
Yep.
And you can't take that away from him. You can't take away his accolades. You can't take
Yeah,
away what he
exactly.
has done for the game.
Yeah.
But I think he's got a little bit more of an obligation as the ambassador and kind of the grandfather of our sport to represent it well.
Actually, the one thing is the best person to learn the motion and everything is Efren Waves. He's actually, he's really good on the table with the cue ball and everything. But, the guy does not, get upset about the loss or anything. You can
Not
you can
very
talk.
often.
No, you can
Not very
talk to
often.
him and he'll be like, "Hey, how's it going? How was the game?"
He's very approachable.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, I think it's somebody. I think it's just a difference in mindset between a guy like Efren Reyes
Yeah.
and I mean, you say he's a great player. I think he's the greatest of all time.
That's right. He's going to be well known for his personality.
Of course.
And of course, in his game, right? But now when you got Earl Strickland, oh yeah, hey, he's a good player too, the greatest too. But then in the downfall, there is some little bad part.
Yeah.
And
Well,
nobody wants to talk about the bad part about anybody.
no, of course. But I think Kane hit kind of a good point there, where perhaps, and I'm spitballing. I'm not saying this is the way it is, but I think Kane, you're onto something there
Yeah.
because I think Earl Strickland's days of being the man, I think are over, and it's kind of the passing of the torch, and I don't think he likes that.
He doesn't like that. Nope.
And I think his antics are a way for him to mask that.
Yeah. He knows that he's he's going to be dropping down here sooner or later, and a newcomer's going to come over, take over his spot.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to share that. Everybody has the ability of climbing up the ladder there. Taking somebody else's spot, right?
Yeah. Well, Min Trin put an end to my climb up the ladder today.
Well, hey, makes it feel you.
But I will say both the matches that I lost today were hill.
Well, my first match was Nick and
Nick Kruger?
Yeah.
A very, very good player.
He's a good player, but nothing went my way at all. He got me 8-1. And, everything was going his way. Nothing went my way at all. The table was a little faster than I expected, and it just caught me off guard. Trying to climb back up and couldn't do it.
Why is there no talk about pool? I stated right at the beginning of this stream, Alex, we are here for 5 long days. Anybody that is accustomed to Q Sports Live knows for certain I do more pool commentary than I do anything else. But I got 5 long days to get through, so it's not always going to be about what shot is next. And it just so happens you tuned in on one of those times.
Yep.
Oh, he'd be a great commentator for sure. Lou, what's going on, buddy? Todd, how are you? Are they running minis? Not that I've heard of, Kevin.
Actually, they might. I know last year they did.
I don't think tonight because we got the start of.
Actually, no.
Well, you've got the finals of the 9-ball singles, the final of the Scotch doubles, and the start of the 8-ball singles tonight.
Yeah, 8-balls tonight too.
Oh,
yeah,
and the second chance 9-ball.
There is? Well, I didn't know that. What time does that start?
I have no idea.
Oh, so I might be on the second chance 9-ball then.
Indeed.
Here I'm thinking I was out. Well, jeez. Yeah, my favor was it was high there, and me being a 6. I know it was really lucky of me, but I played the next guy, and he flew 3 9-balls on me right up the hop. So right there, it was 3-0 on me.
Yeah, Brady. Are you talking Brady Golan, Kane? Hey, thanks, John. It's all good. Everybody's allowed to have their opinions. My opinion is worth exactly what you've paid for it. Nothing. It's only my opinion. I didn't know that Brady hurt himself. Hopefully he's all good. Well, I'm 1 for 1 on my pie in the face. I lost to Bonnie Plowman, and then I won against Denise Belanger.
Who'd you lose to?
Bonnie Plowman.
Bonnie.
That was the Humboldt Broncos when they had their that bus accident. Bonnie and I did a pie in the face to raise some cash for the Broncos.
Oh, okay.
Work injury, hurt his arm. That's no good. I'll have to send him a message. Oh, none taken at all, Alex. Like I said, everybody's allowed their opinion, and if you just if you tune in, I guess at the wrong moment for yourself, it's going to kind of come across like we don't actually do anything but talk about anything other than
we just
what's
keep
going
talking
on the screen.
Yeah, we just keep on talking.
But that's typically not the way it is, Alex. We just got 5 long days of pool ahead, so.
Yep.
And you know what? We haven't been live for like 2.5 weeks.
I was going to
say.
So
it's kind of a catch-up time and saying hi to everybody. So no offense taken at all, though.
It is nice to take that little break.
You know what? It was really, really good. Although I gotta say, when I first kind of jumped on the mic,
it's like, what do I do?
Yeah. Okay, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Got this microphone on. Do I need to talk? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that either, James. When we try to teach the juniors or new coming players, regardless of age, the etiquette of pool.
You want to show them that positive.
And then you see guys that are out there hucking sticks and using it as a javelin as opposed to anything else.
Yep.
That's really not showing the best side of pool. That's not really what we want to showcase.
No. It's actually pretty funny, isn't it? There's still some players around our caliber. Some of them still do that.
Yeah.
And it's really a shame. Because now you're showing your bad judgment of who you are to your other players or whoever that's watching you.
Yeah.
Now they're going to make a judgment about you. You don't want that,
Hey, it's all good, Alex. And you know what? Riley knows his way around the table. We did battle back in Penticton about 1.5 years ago. We didn't get to meet up this last one, but last year we met up. We had a really good match. I got lucky and came out victorious there, but his game has improved immensely since then. He's done really, really well for himself. You can tell he's put in the table time.
Who's this?
Riley.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who I get to play tonight.
Riley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In 8-ball.
He's put on some table time. You can tell in his game. And I did spend a lot of my a break watching John Schmidt trying to break that record. Uh-oh. We are froze. I'm pretty sure that's Facebook, guys, so just back out of Facebook, close out, and come back in again. But I'm going to double check. Oh, no. It is froze. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to check whether we're still frozen. Oh, no. There we go. Oh, can you see if they can turn that music down? That is way too loud. Yeah, sometimes you can use that as kind of joking around or levity to kind of diffuse the situation or kind of make yourself okay, I guess. Ah, the stream's frozen. Can you guys still hear us? I just want to double check and make sure. Because I'm getting the signal that says the stream is down, but I don't know if YouTube is fine. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I think the picture is frozen except on YouTube. And I think it's because our internet somewhat crashed out on Facebook. Very interesting. Same as the Facebook page, Alex. I just got cut off of Facebook, so you know what, guys? I'm going to have to do a quick shutdown restart, unfortunately. In the process of doing that, I'll double check on the score. If you are still tuned in and listening, I am going to do a quick shutdown restart, give you an update on the score, and we'll get into actually doing some commentary. Give me a few minutes, and I'll be right back here, guys.